We're going to do what?
Mark Antony's funeral oration for Julius Caesar.
The speech, the best public speech. Prepare you for the law school. Go ahead.
Friends, Roman, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. And if it were so, it was a grievous fault. And grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, under the leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honourable man. So they're all honourable men. I come to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious. And Brutus is an honourable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honourable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he is an honourable man. I speak not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak of what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it come back to me. But yesterday, the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now lies he there, and none so poor to do him reverence. O masters, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong and Cassius wrong, who, you all know, are honourable men. I will not do them wrong. I choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself and you, then I will wrong such honourable men. But here is a parchment with the seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. 'Tis his will. But let the commons hear this testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read. And they would go and kiss the dead Caesar's wounds and dip their napkins in his sacred blood. Yeah. Beg a hair of him for memory, and dying mention it within their wills, bequeathing it as a rich legacy unto their issue. Have patience, gentle friends. I must not read it. It is not meet you know how Caesar loved you. You are not wood, you are not stones, but men. And being men, bearing the will of Caesar, it won't flame you, it will make you mad. 'Tis good you know not of that you are his heirs, for if you should, oh, what would come of it? Will you be patient? Will you stay a while? I have overshot myself to tell you of it. I fear the wrong of honourable men whose daggers have stabbed Caesar. I do fear it. Read the will, read the will. Will you compel me then to read the will? Then make a ring about the corpse of Caesar, and let me show you him that made the will. Shall I descend? And will you give me leave? If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. You all know this mantle. I remember the first time Caesar put it on. 'Twas a summer evening in his tent. That day he overcame the Nervi. Look, In this place Cassius's dagger threw. See what a rent the envious task made. Through this well-beloved Brutus stabbed. And as he plucked his curse and steel away, mark how the blood of Caesar followed it. As rushing out of doors to be resolved if Brutus so unkindly knocked. Or no. Brutus, as you know, was Caesar's angel. Judge, oh you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkindest cut of all. For when the noble Caesar saw him stabbed, in gratitude, more strong than the traitor's arms, quite vanquished him, then burst his mighty heart, and, in his mantle muffling up his face, even at the base of Pompey's statua, which all the while ran blood, great Caesar fell. Oh, what a fall was there, my countrymen! Then you and I and all of us fell down, while bloody treason flourished over us. Oh, now you weep, and I perceive you feel the dint of pity. These are gracious drops. Kind souls, what weep you when you but behold our Caesar's vesture wounded? Look you here. Here is himself, marred, as you see, with traitors. Good friends, sweet friends, let me not stir you up to such a sudden flood of mutiny. They that have done this deed are honourable. What private griefs they have, alas, I know not. That made them do it, they are wise and honourable, and will no doubt with reason answer you. I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts. I no order as Brutus is, but, as you know me, a plain, blunt man. Thou love my friend, and that they know full well that gave me public leave to speak of him. For I have neither wit, nor words, nor worth, action, nor utterance, nor the power of speech to stir a man's blood. I only speak right on. I tell you that which you yourselves do know. Show you sweet Caesar's wounds, poor dumb mouths, and bid them speak for me. But were I Brutus, and Brutus Antony, then one Antony would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every word of Caesar that should move the stones of Rome to rise in mutiny. Why, friends, you go to do you know what? You know not what? Wherein hath Caesar thus deserved your loves? Alas, you know not. I must tell you then. You forgot the will of Caesar. Oh, you have forgot the will I told you of. Here it is, and under Caesar's seal, to every Roman citizen he gives, to every several man, 75 drachmas. Moreover, he hath left you all his walks, his private arbors and new planted orchids. On this side Tiber, he hath left them you. And to your heirs forever, common pleasures, to walk abroad and recreate yourselves. Here was a Caesar. When comes such another?
Kill, 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 kill. Let's kill the traitors. Good job.